What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk about this game that had just piqued my interest called Sword Hero. There was a demo, and I tried it out and used the arena mode, and I wanted to talk about the game. So, Sword Hero is a game I don't think I've ever really played, like the type of genre, third-person combat. The closest I could say is like Fable or something like that, but I don't want to compare it to Fable because it's way different. With the combat itself, you move the mouse to hold on to which body part you want to cut, and then the direction you swing your sword will hit that specific spot. The looting system is like any other, but something I really liked what I did here was I started killing some of the creatures on the floor, and you can actually kill them. That was kind of neat, in my opinion. Um, I do like this little demo because it does show like a lot of what you can do in the game. The next part here is basically the shop system where you just sell items and stuff. And something else I really like is the balance system, so you can just have it to where you don't have to sit here and try and do the math to figure out what's what. I do like the idea of if it's you're giving a lot of stuff, it's in the green, so you're giving the shopkeep, and then if you're getting a lot from the shopkeep, it's in the red, where it's kind of like a no-go thing. It's really interesting in my opinion, from what I've seen so far. There was a lot of weapons in the game. I only used two, which was the bastard sword and the bow. But as you see from further fights, my equipment changes as I go for pants, shirt, helmets, all that jazz. There's a couple things I learned along the way that I did not understand at first, but it was a really cool, system in my opinion. I do like the equipping system in it as well. It's very fluid and very straightforward. Right click on it and it'll automatically attach to it. I do also like the creatures that are in this game as well. I wasn't expecting these when I heard pig noises. I thought they were actually pigs for some reason. One of the things that I feel like there wasn't a real combo system, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Or maybe I just didn't see anything because it just seems like it's like a one-click swipe thing. But I'm also using the bastard sword, so that probably didn't help either as well. And with the combat system, like you said, switching from body to the right leg was really neat, and then stabbing forward was kind of cool as well. Some of the things I'd like to talk about this game as well is reading through the description and what they're going to add to the game is really interesting. It's an open world RPG. It's adding like a whole NPC system where everybody's got like a routine and stuff that they do. So not everybody's routine will be the same, which is something I find intriguing. It's kind of gotten that like feeling of you can be what you want to be. Also, that was a sweet ass kick right there. Joining factions, living the world. I'm, like I said, just reading the key features basically. And something else is persistent world. Simulated wounds, infections, decapitation, burning vegetation, corpses that don't disappear, but rather nature takes its course. So I assume there's stuff like there's going to be something that like eats the corpses. Right here, I want to talk about how fluid the switching the weapon system is. I forgot to switch to my bigger sword, and you saw how quick it was to switch back and forth, especially there's no pausing or anything like that. So I found that really nice, being able to switch back and forth. There is a blocking system that I never used really until like we got into this fight, and I wasn't paying attention. So I started trying to like see if I could parry, because there is a parry system, it looks like. You'll see later on in the arena mode that I was in. But I had a lot of fun with everything that was going on in this. There are like 3 classes you can play as. I never really touched the other 2. Well, I played a little bit of the archer. They had like a bow and an axe, and it was pretty neat. You're going to see me attempt to throw my sword at the dog and miss completely, which made me feel really dumb, but hey, And then the walk of shame to pick up my sword. Right here, I have the short bow. I went to try and use it against these little hobgoblin things that just were very, very fucking creepy, and then realized I didn't buy arrows because I thought I didn't see arrows when I was in the shop. So in this one, I learned how to basically parry. These kicks were some of the coolest things I've done in this game. I love how you can combo that with your attacks. It's really nice. That little guy running up on me was hilarious because he dodged me and I was like, oh shit. And then there's the parry. So it's kind of cool that it staggers them. It's really nice. So blocking is a really neat thing that you can do. Something else I really like is the different types of creatures. Like we have these and then those little pig things I can't remember the name of even though I was looking at them. It was really interesting to see, and I'm hoping to see a lot more imagination with the creatures because these are really good. I couldn't figure out why the door didn't open, and then I saw him at the last minute. And this is me trying to attempt to kick this thing into the spike trap. I missed the first time, poor guy. I think it's a guy, I don't know. It's a creature. And then I go to do it again, and I think I aimed too far, and I just kicked the shit out of him over there, which I thought was funny. Something else interesting in this game is housing purchases, businesses and houses. You can rent them and furnish them, so it sounds like you can have like a income system. That sounds really neat. This is me finding the arrows, and I tried to put them on, and I failed. Non-level scaling enemies is really neat to me because I hated the fact that, you know, whenever you play specific games like this, the further you get down the line, the more like damage they took, and it would take forever to kill like a creature that you fought at the beginning of the game. So it's really nice that we're not scaling the enemies up, so you can go back to like your starter area or whatever and beat up the creatures, you know, that harassed us at the beginning of the game. As you can see, the bow is kind of an interesting take on things. I don't know if it's because I have a lot of strength, but I was basically just absolutely destroying these guys. This is what I want to talk about. The lockpick system. It was really cool to see. I like the idea of doing it manually like this, and the fact that there's a pattern. You know, we had the games like Skyrim and Fallout where the lockpick system is you had to like jimmy the key and stuff and figure out where it went. Whereas this one, you actually can like figure out the pattern as you go. So I thought that was really neat, in my opinion. And this is where I got the helmet and some potion I didn't use. Now I did cheese this enemy because I kind of wanted to like see how long it would take to kill him because they said his stats were really high. So I was a little scared to fight him one-on-one with my battle axe that I bought and I never used. So I felt bad for this. Honestly, I'm really interested in this game. The graphics, in my opinion, are really nice too. I love that we're getting a lot of games now with like lower end like PS2, PS1 graphics because it gives them a chance to really like work on the actual game itself, where we have like high-end games that barely function nowadays, which sucks. It's like this and Beta Decay, which is another game I'm really interested in, hoping to see it come out in the future. So this is definitely a game I would love to play, and I feel like this is a type of game where you could play this game for hours and fully experience what I could call a realistic RPG. And so if you guys are interested in it, check it out on Steam. It's called Sword Hero. Give it a wish list. I know that they talked about having a open alpha at some point, so we'll see how that goes. So thank you all for stopping by, very much appreciated. I hope you like these types of videos. I want to try these a little bit more, and I'll see you guys next time.